There once was a stock that put to sea. The name of the stock was GME. The price blew up and the shorts dipped down. Hold my bully boys, hold. Soon may the tiny man come to send our rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when Ryan Cohen joined the board. The captain called all hands and swore he'll take his shares and hold. Soon may the tiny man come to send our rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Before the news had hit the market, Wall Street bets came up in mud. With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold. Soon may the tiny man come to send our rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. No deals were cut, no shorts were squeezed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the artist's creed. He took the risk to hold. Soon may the tiny man come to send our rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. For 40 days or even more, the stock went up, then down once more. All gains were lost, it was looking poor, but still those trends did hold. Soon may the tiny man come to send our rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on, the short's not squeezed, and the game's not won. The tiny man makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the tiny man come to send our rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Soon may the tiny man come to send our rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Oh, I bid farewell to my monthly paycheck, and I gambled it all on a GME bet. To hold with the boys and ignore calls to sell until we have given the hedgies all hell. And the tendies and diamonds are filling my mind. I'll search for the moon and pay losses no mind. I fear not the hedgie, I fear not his greed. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Plot a course off to Mars from the orbit of Moon, to a place where my gains grew along with my crew. It's not about greed, no, I tell to my best, but sending a message to Wall Street the pest. As the words of their dread fill the space of my ears, they're crying like children, their saltiest tears. My heart fills with joy that it's bigger than we. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Oh, for sure they will learn that there is consequence for playing with markets for his needs and ends. But when Reddit investors used their tricks on them, they screamed and they shouted while we bought again. As the sights of their rage filled the space in my eyes, for they duped us but they won't escape us this time. We're this far from winning, this far from their greed. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Now that I'm staring down on the feds and the rich, I'm not sure what I want, but I don't think it's this. As my brothers stand in the raging typhoon, I hold on to my shares as they launch towards the moon. As the that they once tried to find. I look from the moon with the stars within reach. I remember Wall Street bets and they think of me. For our stocks with the moonshot forever will be. I remember the fallen and they think of me. For the hedges shall crumble and fall to their knees. If tomorrow all the games were gone, I worked for my life, and I had to start again with just my stimulus and wife. I thank my lucky stars to trade here today, 'cause we all still hold our calls shares, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME. And that they stand up next to you, and that's where all the rest. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. My blessed Wall Street best. From the floor of New York City to the council of fidelity, from the house of your wife's boyfriend, you just tried to make him see. You defunct value and your portfolio, where there's tendies and every artist got, and it's time we buy and hold. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME. And that they stand up next to you, and that's with no regrets. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. My blessed Wall Street and I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME. And that they stand up next to you, and that's with no regrets. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. My blessed Wall Street best.
What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing today? It is Thursday, May 20th, 2021. I'm your host, Ty, and this is Smarter Gambling. So, today, we're doing the show from Tendy Town. Tendy Town. Finally. Been doing the show from Raministan for a couple of days. Last couple of sessions haven't been that great. But finally, today we got a green day, a big fat green day. So very happy. I made a lot of money today, about $3,200. Very happy. I hope you guys did as well. I really can't see how you didn't, unless you just have AMC. I'm kidding. We'll get to AMC. I'm gonna stop. All right. So today, I got a lot of stuff to talk about. Got a great show for you guys. We're gonna talk about some crypto regulation. We're gonna talk about the digital dollar. We're gonna talk about Dogecoin and Elon Musk. And then we're going to talk about Robinhood and news having to do with their IPO. Then we'll talk about Tesla for a little bit. We're going to talk about the new Model S Plaid. And then we'll talk about a bear case for Tesla, because there are some analysts coming out saying Tesla's still overvalued. So we'll take a look at that. And then we'll analyze Tesla. We'll analyze AMC. Well, not really analyze. We'll just talk about it. And then we'll talk about Ride, Lordstown Motors, Ocugen, Virgin Galactic, and Coinbase. And then finally we got the Yolos. So yeah, a lot of stuff to get to today. Very excited. Let's do it, guys. Hey, Zakaria, thank you for being here again. Always here. I appreciate you. Oh, by the way, how come nobody told me the music wasn't working yesterday? I thought the music was working. I heard the music, but apparently it didn't play to the stream. So when I went back and I was editing the video, I couldn't hear any music of any of my memes or any of my songs, so I was pretty upset. I thought you guys heard it. Anyway, pretty sure it's working now, so all good. All right. Let's do it, guys. Oh, you're right. Before we begin, please like the video. Please subscribe. And if you enjoy my content and want to support my channel, please check out my Patreon. Link in the description down below. Music's working fine now, though, right? You can hear this. Should be working now. Should be. But somebody tell me, just to make sure. All right. Let's do it, guys. All right, great. Yeah, because the music wasn't working for 2 days in a row. I take my production very seriously, so I was pretty upset about that. But all good, all good. It's working now. All right, so let's do it. So, the Dow Jones is up 0.55%. The Nasdaq is up 1.94%. And the S&P 500 is up 1.06%. Very, very nice. Congratulations to everyone. Hope you guys made money. Finally, the Nasdaq looks like, I don't know, I don't want to say it's a bottom, but hopefully. But, you know, the Nasdaq has been getting slammed. Lagging a little bit. The Nasdaq has been getting slammed. The past couple of months? It's been pretty disgusting. Pulled back to about 13,000, so hopefully we're on our way back to 14,000. And even the S&P 500 didn't start off that great, but finishes up over 1%, and Nasdaq finishes almost 2%. It was over 2% at one point, but yeah, tendies everywhere, tendies everywhere. So congratulations to everyone who made money today. Let's see what's going on. All right. Apple's up 2.1%, but still, You know, it's gonna be like 2025. This thing is still gonna be under $130. Hopefully not, but just seems like that. Airbnb down 1.44%. AMC down 0.71%. Could have been a lot worse. Earlier this morning, it was pushing like -5%, and actually, right before market close, like 10 minutes beforehand, I was watching it. It actually went green for a second. I was amazed. But closes down 0.71%. We got AMD up 2.4%. Amazon up 0.49%. ASO, meme stock, that's down 0.38%. Alibaba, let's go, up 2.09%. Very, very nice. BlackBerry up 2.81%. We got CCIV, soon to be LCID, I believe. That's up 4.32%. Clover Health up 4.24%. Coinbase up 3.83%. Very nice. We'll talk about Coinbase a little later. Finally looks like it's recovering. I have been talking about this past couple of days, saying it looks kind of undervalued. And crypto is recovering, so it's probably moving with that. So, yes, very nice for Coinbase. We got DoorDash down 2.28%. Discovery A down 3.81%. That is interesting, because Viacom was up so much today. Quite interesting. DraftKings up 2.53%. Let's go, DraftKings. Was pushing 3% earlier, but cannot complain at all. Look, Etsy's at 420. Nice. Facebook up 1.6%. Wow, Ford is up 3.14%. And this is after, I'm not sure if they announced they announced the F-150, the electric F-150. You know, Joe Biden was driving around in it yesterday. Did you guys see that thing where the reporter asked him about Israel? And he's like, can I ask you a question about Israel? And Joe Biden was like, yeah, only if you let me run you over. that was kind of weird. Anyway, back to stocks. So Ford is supposed to unveil their electric F-150 soon. So maybe that has to do with why it's up 3% today. Fubo trading pretty sideways, down 0.05%. GME up 1%. Nice. Google up 1.56%. We got Li Auto, that's up 3.68%. Marathon up 0.83%. That's a crypto stock. Whoa, MindMed. I didn't even see this. Mind Medicine up 10.47%. Kind of surprised this didn't get more talk. Because this is a pretty popular stock, or it was at least, with the apes. It's a pharmaceutical company that uses psychedelic drugs for treatment. So that's almost back up to $4. So very happy for all you guys. Congratulations. Moderna up 5%. Microsoft up 1.38%. Microvision up 2.58%. I think that was red earlier in the day, so made a comeback. Very nice. Netflix up 2.86%. Neo, let's go Neo, up 2.6%. Climbing back. We got Ocugen up 3.65%. Very nice. I think at one point it was up like over 6% this morning, if I remember correctly. I was watching it. So I think it did pull back a little bit, but still very nice for Ocugen. Congratulations to everyone holding that. Tendies today. Nvidia up 3.89%. Oh, Palantir finished in the red. Towards closing, Palantir was it went to the green for a second, but closes in the red, down 0.29%. Not too bad. Not bad at all, actually. Playboy's going back up 5.62%. Kind of under the radar. Playboy's been low-key mooning. No one's talking about it. Peloton up 4.05%, pushing past $100 again. I said I forgot exactly when, like 85 or 88, somewhere around there. I said Peloton looks pretty good here. So that's coming back up. Roblox up 1.48%. Lordstown Motors Ride. That is down 15.28% today. Yeah, kind of expected. This has been running real hot as of late, past couple trading sessions. So there's some pullback, and we'll discuss this later. So hang around for that. Riot Blockchain up 0.17%. Rocket Companies up 0.82%. Roku up 4.72%. I also did say buy Roku when I said buy Peloton, so they're both coming back. Very nice. We got Skills up 4.22%. Snapchat up 5.86%. And I believe this has a lot to do with some news they just announced. They're making like AR shopping or something like that. I gotta look more into that, but I saw that on the news. They have some new technology. So that's probably why Snapchat is jumping. Sundial Growers up 6.25%. Virgin Galactic up 14.71%. It was higher in the morning. I think it was like 20%, and then it came back down to like 10, so finishes around 15. We'll talk about Virgin Galactic a little later. Square up 2.4%. Hey, look at that. AT&T coming back. Up 2.35%. Wow. Tilray's down. Why is Tilray down? 0.53%, but Sundial is up 6.25%, so that is interesting. I guess all the cannabis stocks are not moving together today. We got Tesla up 4.14%. Twitter up 3.38%. Viacom up 4.61%. Let's go Viacom. Finally moving. Hopefully it keeps going up. I think it pushed over 5 at one point, but really can't complain. 4.61%. I will take it. Okay, so there is the stock market. Yes, a lot of green, some red, but hope you guys made money today. It was kind of hard not to make money today. So now let's get into the crypto. Okay, here's crypto. Pretty nice recovery after yesterday's bloodbath. It was really, really nasty yesterday. But the dip was bought very quickly and very hard. So what's going on? Bitcoin is over 40K again. Ether back over 2,800. That's up 5% today. Cardano recovering very well. back up to $1.80. That's up 10% today. XRP at 119. I think that came down to $1 yesterday. Dogecoin up 8%, pushing 40 cents. That was at 30 cents yesterday. Internet Computer up 30%. Bitcoin Cash up 2%. Litecoin up 2.7%. Chainlink up 3.34%. I mean, it seems like the biggest movement is from the, the main cryptos. Bitcoin, Ether, Cardano, Doge. The ones everyone knows about. And we got a few decent movers here. Theta, that's up 11.69%. Filecoin, that's up 22.85%. Monero's up. What happened to Monero? Oh my god. I sold Monero at like 4 something. Like in the low 400s? What happened to Monero? Wow. Yeah, that's up 16.5 or 16.2% now. Jeez, and Neo too. I sold Neo at from 100 to 120. Back down at 65. That's up 4.75% today. And then we finally got this dumb coin over here, Shiba Inu, finally coming back down. I think that's like Dogecoin's wannabe sibling. Okay, so there's crypto. Let's get into the news. And this is a great segue. Here's our first article. It's about crypto and taxes. Let's let this finish loading. All right. So let's read. U.S. Treasury calls for stricter cryptocurrency compliance with IRS. Says they pose tax evasion risk. The Treasury Department announced that it will require any transfer worth $10,000 or more to be reported to the IRS. Cryptocurrency already poses a significant detection problem by facilitating illegal activity, broadly including tax evasion, the Treasury said. Investors have seen the value of Bitcoin slide about 25% over the past month, and talk about capitulation creep into online forums. Okay? So, yeah, Janet Yellen came out today, and I mean, this is kind of inevitable. A lot of people have been calling for this. A lot of people in the financial sector. And we already do this with regular transactions in US dollars. Anytime you send money, anytime you do a transaction over $10,000, that automatically gets sent to the IRS through whatever bank or platform that you use to send this money. Automatically gets sent. That doesn't happen with crypto yet, and it's kind of a problem for the people in charge, at least, because they want their cut. They want their cut. A lot of people are not paying their taxes on crypto gains. So, quite honestly, this was expected. It's going to happen, whether we like it or not. It's just part of the crypto evolution. So, now they're actually doing something about it. So, if you guys can, I suggest you send amounts less than 10K, maybe 9,500 at a time. Really don't want the IRS coming after you, breathing down your neck. So, yeah, there's crypto tax news. Not anything unexpected. but they're finally trying to enforce this. Okay. All right. So, more crypto news, more U.S. crypto news. The Fed this summer will take another step in developing a digital currency. Key points. The Federal Reserve will release a research paper this summer that explores a move to a central bank digital currency. The moves of multiple countries, most prominently China, in the central bank digital currency space has intensified talk about how aggressively the Fed should move. All right. So, yeah, very soon we could be getting a US digital dollar. I guess kind of like Tether or USDC, US dollar coin. And this is because, well, probably because, I'm not going to say is, but this is most likely because, China is really pushing their version of digital currency, the digital Chinese yuan. The yuan is what they use. That's their currency. So they're already going ahead with that, and really this comes down to not being behind in globalization. The U.S. does not want to fall behind China when it comes to financials or technology or anything really. So if they're doing it now, the Fed is considering doing it. Now we're going to consider doing it. Pretty funny that it took competition from another country for this to finally happen, but this does look like it's going to go through. It looks like we're going to get a digital dollar eventually. Can't say when, but yeah, this summer they're going to analyze it, I guess, from an economic standpoint and see how it affects the whole economy and the world as a whole. But yes, it does appear like we're going to get a digital dollar. Maybe we're going to be done with cash altogether. Who knows? Interesting stuff. So yeah, digital dollar news. Possible digital dollar news. All right. So I'm not going to read this whole thing, but it reads, younger investors are calling Bitcoin Boomercoin. Here's why they prefer Dogecoin and other altcoins. I don't know why I'm not getting frames. All right, that's better. While Bitcoin is still relatively new to mainstream investors, the next generation has already pronounced it the dinosaur of crypto. So I guess kind of like how when Bitcoin was new and the boomers like gold, everyone is calling the boomers dinosaurs for liking gold and not Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin's the old thing. Bitcoin is over with. Nobody, screw Bitcoin. No. I still really like Bitcoin. What's wrong with Bitcoin? Maybe I'm getting old. Yeah, I'm not going to read this, but a little fun article here. You know, apparently Bitcoin's the old thing. Nobody likes Bitcoin anymore. Everyone likes altcoins or hit coins. I can't say it, but it rhymes with hit coins. So, that's pretty funny. Maybe I'll start calling it Boomercoin. Okay. So, of course, we got news about Elon Musk and his tweeting. Seems to be tweeting every day now, moving markets single handedly. One man machine here, just him and his thumbs and his smartphone. Dogecoin jumps after series of Elon Musk tweets, fans more wild cryptocurrency trading. So we see a tweet here. How much is that Doge in the window? It says Cyber King, Cyber Viking. Well, he has pronounced himself like Meme Lord or King of Memes or something like that, so. He says he hasn't sold and won't sell any Doge. Ever? Interesting. So, Elon Musk is diamond hands on Doge and Bitcoin, apparently. You just can't use Bitcoin to buy Teslas anymore, but he's diamond hands Bitcoin and Doge.
With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold.
So, yeah, nothing new here. Just Elon Musk's his shenanigans. His usual shenanigans. Like I said yesterday, I need to become friends with this guy. Just or there needs to be a subscription, where you find out he's about to send a tweet in 5 minutes, then you go make your trades. Amazing. This is amazing. So, staying on Elon Musk, let's talk about Tesla. Tesla plans to deliver Model S Plaid in June after months of delays. Elon Musk said Tesla will hold a delivery event for the Model S Plaid on June 3rd at the company's factory in Fremont, California. Customers expected Model S Plaid deliveries to begin early this year, after Musk said they were already in production in January on an earnings call. Tesla surprised some investors when it revealed in a vehicle production and deliveries report that Model S and Model X production dropped to zero for the first quarter of 2021. Yeah, that's right. Tesla has just been focused on really pushing out Model 3s of late. So, that's their business model now. They want to do a lot of volume, not necessarily sell on margins. They just want to provide the cheapest car possible, which is the Model 3. But now we're getting the Model S Plaid, which is just the Model S, like, super version. You know, like the ultimate package for the Model S. Delivery event. So I guess this is going to be a catalyst in 2 weeks. So not financial advice. Maybe it's going to run up for 2 weeks. And then we're going to see a sell-off, as we usually do with catalysts. You know, buy the rumor, sell the news. I'm sure this was very, very exciting for Tesla bulls. Not Michael Burry. He is a rainbow bear, right? On Tesla. So this probably had something to do with the move up today. Probably just more in general. The whole market was up, but this probably had a little bit that had to do with the stock price. Moved it up a little bit. Okay, now let's take a look at another article outlining a bear case. Tesla could shed another $110 before it finds support, analyst warns. So I'm not going to read this whole thing. It broke below trend, and we have to remember, when we analyze stocks such as Tesla, they are prone to overreact. Overreact on the upside as well as overreact on the downside, said J.C. O'Hara, Chief Market Technician at MKM Partners. When Tesla was in an uptrend above its 200 moving day average, those overreactions were indeed positive, and we just look back to January to see how stretched it can get. Now trends have shifted, breaking below the 200-day moving average, breaking below a long-term uptrend. So I believe the overreaction will be to the downside, O'Hara told CNBC. There's a bunch of quotes. We're right around $550 right now. Good place for a short little bounce, but I would want to see the overreaction down to $450. I think that's the proper level to get back involved with Tesla, he said. So this guy thinks that Tesla is still overvalued and it's actually worth $450. So he's another rainbow bear, right? Him and Michael Burry. Hey, they might be right. Who knows? So let's take a look at let's do some quick analysis. All right. So I've been saying in my past few videos, 540 looks like a pretty decent buy. It came back up today. Actually looks like a gap. But we're not going to get into that. So it's pushing back to 600, which is the next level of resistance. But it could go back down to 540. And if it goes below 540, which Michael Burry and this new analyst think is going to happen, I mean, I have the next support at 460. Don't know why this is lagging. What's going on with Ameritrade here? Sorry, guys. Okay, there we go. My apologies. And here comes the sirens. Alright, so what was I just saying? Yeah, Michael Burry and this new analyst think it's going back down to 450. I mean, I actually have the next support at 460. So, good enough right around there. It could very well go back to that. But right now, it's fighting between around 600 and 540. So, it looks like it could break 600. It looks like this could break 600. It's pushing that, and if it does, this can go all the way back up to 700. But if this falls back down to 540, this could go all the way down to 460, 450 range, which the bears think is going to happen. So, don't really know which way it's going to go, but the RSI says this is still not undervalued, but more on the undervalued spectrum. And there is like a bull flag here. If I could draw this. Not the perfect drawing, but here is a bull flag, potential bull flag, downwards channel. So, this pattern does indicate that this could break out soon. So, mixed messages here. Technically, it says that this is going to come back up. And I think there's a 700 price target on this. So most of the street thinks that this is going to go back up. Most of the street is bullish. But a few bears on the street think that it's still overvalued and this is going to come back to 460, 450. So we'll have to see. I'm going to stay away from this one. Again, too much drama going on here, and there are better plays to make. So, interesting stuff. Still battling over, you know, the battle of Elon Musk and Michael Burry, bull versus bear. And now we got other people weighing in their opinions. Okay, that's enough about Tesla. Now let's talk about AMC. So, down 0.71% today. Could have been a lot worse. It was like down almost 5% earlier in the day. So, really not too bad all in all. I'm not really going to talk about AMC, the stock itself, right now, because I think I've done enough of that. We're gonna do more. We're gonna make fun of more AMC apes here. I don't want to say we're gonna bash them, but I found some pretty funny stuff on Reddit. So let's do that. Hey Ray Dell, nice to see you again. Thank you for joining me. Glad you could make it. Okay. So I went back into the AMC cult to try to see what the all the new hype was about, what the chatter is about. I found some pretty funny stuff. So let's talk about this. So just to give you an idea of the people investing in AMC, and this is not all of them, but we're generally speaking, right? These are the type of people that buy AMC, that have this mob cult mentality. This says, just sold my car to keep holding my 12,351 shares. They know we have bills, debt, and kids. That's why they're dragging it out. They think we can't hold as long as they can manipulate. Long live apes. So, I mean, I don't think I even have to say this, right? Kind of obvious, but apparently not. You guys shouldn't invest money you can't afford to lose. If you have bills, debt, and kids, and other real life responsibilities that, take priority over the stock market and investing and being with your cult brothers and sisters, you probably shouldn't do this. Yeah, Zakaria, you like that? The apes together from Planet of the Apes. I actually had that for a while now. I just don't really get to use it much. Yeah, I actually got a lot of memes here that I don't really use too much, but I should start using them. Like this one. Should you do what this guy did? Nope. So, yeah. Long story short, these are the type of people that, these are the apes in AMC, GME, Microvision, all these cults, taking extremely risky risks, spending money they can't afford to lose, and I just don't think this is going to end very well. You know, this is not smart risk management. So, and then he gets all these awards, you know? Like this type of behavior is applauded. It's amazing. Anyway, here's another one. I've been broke most of my life. I've dumped everything I could into AMC and I'll hold till it's life-changing. What's the worst that can happen? I stay broke? I can handle that. Game on, hedgies. Well, see, well, first of all, I'm glad that, you know, people are trying to improve their life situation. But doing things like this is not very smart, not great risk management. You shouldn't YOLO everything you can into one stock, just because everyone else says to do it. And I'm not the biggest fan of diversification personally, although you should have like a handful of, and not financial advice, but you know, diversification is less risky. I like to take a little bit more risk, but this is too much risk, especially, again, when you have money that you can't afford to lose, and it's just a straight up YOLO into one stock, battleground stock. And, you know, if you want to get out of poverty, or you don't want to be broke anymore, this probably isn't the best way to do it. You should probably do it the safer way, the smarter way. You know, buy a few different stocks at the bottom, not FOMO in the top, and then you hold that. Again, this is the type of psychology, the type of thinking, the mob mentality of people buying AMC. I'm not going to say it's sad, but it just blows my mind. Okay. Now let's talk about some more conspiracy theories, you know, because that is their DD. Just find a bunch of stuff to make conspiracy theories about and share it with each other, and then circle jerk. So let's read this. Citadel owns almost $1 billion worth of shares in Facebook. What did you think was going to happen? That's why Facebook bans posts supporting AMC and banned the Facebook AMC group. Zuckerberg is in bed with Kenny. We still have Reddit and other platforms. They are scared of our power. We are unstoppable. Okay, so yeah, Facebook deleted or banned the AMC stock group. And the apes are very upset about it. And now they're screaming conspiracy theory. Because, you know, Citadel, Ken Griffin, the guy who owns Citadel, has a big stake in Facebook. So they think that he called up Mark Zuckerberg. Hey, man, ban the page. I don't like it. Or how about this? Maybe it's because it's a cesspool. And then when you go on the page, it's just, again, circle jerking. Spamming rocket emojis. And any type of criticism is immediately shunned. You know, you get hated on and you get blocked and shunned. And it's just a really, really toxic environment. I mean, I haven't been on the Facebook page, but I was on StockTwits, and I assume it's the same thing. So maybe, just maybe, it's because it's a toxic place, not because there's a conspiracy theory with Citadel. Right? Or maybe just consider that. But no, everything is just straight to conspiracy theory. It's the hedge funds. They're out to get us. What's the one they use? Short ladder attack. They're sure, you have to tell yourself, I guess. Whatever mental gymnastics you have to tell yourself. This is just ridiculous to me. But let's actually take a look at one that kind of makes sense. A rational ape here. This is not easy money. Please read. A lot of new apes are joining, thinking this is easy money. Let me start by saying we welcome all the new apes, since the more the merrier for us. But the way people have been talking about this is condescending, to say the least. They're thinking of this as a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not easy money, contrary to what you might think, and I'll tell you why. 1. Opportunity cost. A lot of us have invested our entire portfolio into one stock, AMC. This is an opportunity cost decision we choose to take. Okay. If you really want to. For every single day we are not putting this money in another stock, we are losing out on gains we could have made on those. So this is not easy. Today, great example. Whole market, bright green. Whole market, everyone's making money. Imagine you see the whole market is so green, and you're just holding your AMC stock. And it's red. 2. David versus Goliath. We are up against one of the most powerful entities in the financial world. It is not an easy war. We go on a battle every single morning, despite all the blatantly fraudulent activities carried out by them. 3. Emotional strength. Many of us undergo frustration, dejection, anger, and despair when we see the cheating done by hedge funds every day to drop the prices through naked shorts and high-frequency trading. Even though the price action logically does not support falling share prices, we still bear it all and gulp it down. This requires a lot of emotional resilience that we're showing every single day. All in all, this is everything but easy money. But we are in this together, and we will take this thing to its deserving conclusion. We will be talked about in history. Okay, so yes, there is some logic in this. I still have a problem with this, but at least this seems like an ape that you can actually talk to, right? And he's not going to block you and insult you. So, response to number 1. Again, probably not the best idea to put all of your money into one single stock. You should probably diversify, maybe just a little bit. And number 2, yes, they are up against Citadel. I don't get why this is like an us versus them thing. Anyway, like, in reality, Citadel is making money both ways. They're making money by shorting it, and then they buy it, and then it pumps up, and then they dump it, and then rinse and repeat. I don't know why they think, like, you know, they're only shorting. Like, Citadel is making money both ways. And Citadel has way more money than all the apes combined. Like, tons and tons and tons more money. There's no way you can outbuy them. There's absolutely no way. Citadel literally controls like a third of the market, along with Apex, and there's another clearing firm, but Citadel is one of the major players. You can't outspend them. And emotional strength, number 3. As I've been saying, you guys really shouldn't be emotional when it comes to trading. And I understand it's pretty hard, you know, when you got your money in it and you want it to go up, but that really hinders your ability to trade. You have to be able to trade, you know, just based on logic. That's the way you make the most money. It is very dangerous to get emotionally attached to stocks. And then That's why we have a cult, because they're all emotionally attached, and they all just give confirmation bias to each other, and they all just reject anything you have to say that goes against their view. So, again, more logical here. I think I can actually talk to this guy, but not the greatest risk management here. But that's all I got about AMC, about the cult, the AMC cult. So, you know, we see the type of people that put their money into this and the type of thinking. And I don't really want to go on a whole bash spree and you know, be a dick, but it's pretty ridiculous. It's pretty ridiculous. Again, no real due diligence done. Although they say that I haven't done my due diligence, but their due diligence is speculation, momentum, conspiracy theories. All right. Well, it's already 5 o'clock, so I got to move a little faster here. All right, so we're going to talk about Ride, Ocugen, and Virgin Galactic and Coinbase. So here is Ride, Lordstown Motors. So, past 4 trading sessions, this thing has been pumping. It was at a low of 670. It hit like 1150. And today it's down 15.28%. So, it is pulling back. I mean, I just stay away from this one, because it's, what is the RSI? $50? Yeah, it's around 50. So this looks like fair market value. Not really much to say about this. It's kind of a meme stock, a battleground stock. I'd stay away from it. You know, if you want to go EV, there's plenty of other EVs that you can go for. Way better than this. You know, I don't know why people buy Lucid or Nikola or this Lordstown Motors or it's another one. I can't think of it. But you got a few of these EV companies and they're really not that great. You know, if you're gonna go EV, you might as well go Tesla, Neo, Lee, Xpeng, one of those. So, not sure what the average price target is, but got some pretty big pullback here. Could go down more. Probably should after this huge pump. But I'd just stay away from this one. Alright, let's talk about Ocugen. Although, I will say, this is a pretty big flag here. Like, So, I mean, it might be due for a breakout, but this might be the breakout right here. Anyway, let's move on to Ocugen. So, this is up 3.65% today. Nice. Congratulations to you guys. Now, I said yesterday it's consolidating, and it may continue to consolidate. But, you know, this does look like it's going to break out pretty soon. And I did see something yesterday that I didn't... well, I saw something after the show that I didn't see. Zoom in. So, don't remember if you guys... I don't know if you guys remember the cup and handle I talked about yesterday, which is a U shape for the cup, and then a little tail for like some sell-off. That's the handle. And I see a pretty big cup and handle here. See, here's your U, if you follow my cursor. Here's the U, the cup. And then, here's the handle, the sell-off. And then after the handle, it's supposed to be a breakout. So we see the consolidation. So really it looks like, yes, it does look like this is due for a breakout. Just based on the technicals. That's pretty encouraging. So, just continue to hold. Not financial advice, but for you guys who have this, just continue to hold. Maybe in a week or 2 weeks, we're going to see some big price movement, some big price action. Now let's talk about Virgin Galactic. So, I talked about this one a little bit in the past couple of weeks. Wow, look at that volume. I think this is like the biggest volume day. Zakaria, I don't really like to give like personal price targets. I just like looking at support and resistance. And I don't think I've done enough due diligence myself on Ocugen to really even make a guess at that. So, I don't think I'm the best person to ask for that. But I do hope the EUA thing goes through. I hope that gets approved. That'll be very, very nice for Ocugen. Okay. I mean, did I draw? I mean, like, okay, so just based on the support lines or resistance lines, next one would be like 1090, then like 1270 or 1260. 1360, 16, and like 1870. So, you know, I can't say, I'm not going to guess what this is going to be. But if they hit these next levels of resistance, and that's confirmed with the RSI and volume, that could be a good time to sell. You know, you should consider selling if it continues to move up and hit these and break through these support lines. And then if you see the RSI over 70 and a lot of volume, then that is a good signal to sell. All right, back to Virgin Galactic. So, I talked about this a couple of times. I said I don't really like the stock personally, but there is pretty good value in this. And this went up so much today because they just dropped some breaking news. They're going to do a test flight May 22nd. So, what's that? Saturday? I don't know if I really trust it, because every time they say test flight, it always gets delayed or canceled or something goes wrong. I used to own Virgin Galactic, and I still don't think they've done their test flight. I think they announced it like in January or February or something. Can't really remember. But, man, this company, they're just all talk. They keep announcing stuff and keep delaying it. I think the last one got delayed because they ran some diagnostics and the rocket was like not properly safe or something like that. Anyway, so they just announced today that they're gonna do a test flight on Saturday. So positive news, and the market reacted to that. Again, biggest volume day ever. A lot of volume today. Let's take a look here. So there's a gap up from like 7:30. So this is likely to come back down to 7:30. Or 17:30, excuse me, 17:30. So it gapped up from 17:30. And that means it's likely to come back down to 17:30 at some point. What is this? It's at 1980. We do some quick math. If I were to short this right now, how much value is that? It'd be like 14% value. Not bad. See, here's a quick lesson. If whenever you guys see these crazy gap ups, this one isn't that crazy. This is like a 14% gap up. But, oh, duh. Went up like 14% today. But if it goes up something crazy like 20% or 30% gap, or like 40, 50% gap, maybe you guys should consider shorting it. It's a more advanced play, but it's like some quick, you got to be in and out. Like, maybe not on the same day, but, no emotions involved, and you short it, and as soon as it comes back and fills the gap, out of there. So, like, here's just an example. On Viacom, there's a huge gap right here at 90. So, I think it's going to go back to 90 eventually. So, as soon as it hits 90, I'm out of there. But this is not shorting. This is longing. But same idea. When you see gaps, major gaps like this, good opportunity to get in if it gaps down, or go long if it gaps down, or go short if it gaps up. I think I tried to short this. I tried to short Discovery B. I tried to short this. When it went up, you see this gap right here? Follow my cursor. This was like a 30% gap. Not 30, but it went from 75 to 90. Well, it went up to 120 actually. So no, it was like a 40% gap right here. So I tried to short this at the high of 120 because I thought it was coming back down to 75, which it did. But then you know what Ameritrade told me? They said, haha, lol, yeah, no. They didn't let me do it. I was like, what the hell is this? What is this? Apparently there weren't enough shares to go around that I could borrow, so they didn't let me do it. I was pretty pissed off about that. Anyway, yes. When it comes to gaps, consider going long or going short. If they are huge gaps. So, looks like it's coming back down, so I wouldn't buy this right now. But if this comes back down to like 1750, could be a good value play. Well, it actually is. Well, not financial advice, but just based on fundamentals. I forget what the price target is. I think it's like 30. That's pretty decent value. It's like 30% upside, 35% upside. So that's Virgin Galactic. That's why it moved up so much today. Breaking news for a test flight. And, I wouldn't be surprised if Saturday comes around and they cancel it. Because that's what they've been doing like the last 5 times. So I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I will believe it when I see it. And then if it doesn't go through, stock price is going to tank, which it's always been doing. That's what tends to happen. They announce a test flight, runs up to the test flight, they cancel the test flight, and the stock tanks. Okay. And finally, Coinbase. Alright, so here's Coinbase. So it's no longer undervalued. Well, it's barely. RSI is at like 32, so I mean, it's kind of there, but not officially there anymore. But it does seem like, crypto is recovering, and it looked like this stock was due to recover. So honestly, this could have been the bottom. 208 could have been the bottom. Really looks like it. Not going to say it is because it might not be, but I think you really can't go wrong at like 210. If it comes back, good value play here. And again, I'm not a big fan of buying stocks that just went public. But, Coinbase is legit. Biggest crypto exchange. In the US at least. Might be Binance in the world. So nice little recovery today. And looks like it has a ways more to go. But if this comes back down, then not a bad buy. Pretty good value play. All right. Now let's do the Yolos. Give me a second as I load this stuff up. All right, here we go. So, I remember this one. I remember covering this one, and I said, if I recall correctly, I said, hold it for a week, and then if Tesla continues to go down, dump it. Yeah, he didn't dump it. He held all the way through. It's not over yet. It's over tomorrow, May 21st. But he didn't take my advice. He just held it. Didn't cut the losses. So let's go over it. This one's by Traditional Base 584. He says, goodbye Tesla. So yeah, the play was 4 call options expiring May 21st, tomorrow, for Tesla at the $655 strike. In total, this This was like a $6,300 YOLO, and 99% of it is gone. This isn't gonna work. It's gone. So, I mean, there's really not much to discuss. This really sucks. Sorry for your loss. But, like I said, he probably should have cut the losses last week or this Monday. He probably could have saved a decent amount of money. He probably would have saved a couple $1,000s if he just cut his losses. I don't know why he decided to hold through this whole thing, hoping for a miracle or something. But this was not a successful trade, and now he's out $6,300. So, you guys got to know when to cut. And for gains and losses, you guys got to know when to take profits, and you guys got to know when to cut losses. It's always good to look at your trades and just reevaluate the current situation. So, that's all I got to say about this one. This really sucks. So, sorry for your loss. Traditional base 584. Disgusting. Good luck to you in the future. Wasn't too bad, just $6,300. He has 144 Tesla shares, so not the worst thing in the world for this guy. But thank you for posting. Great content. Good luck to you in the future. Alright, so this is going to be pretty funny. This is a 3-part YOLO. This one's by SSI 420. He says, Palantir YOLO, I'm kinda dumb. So what do we have here? May 21st call for Palantir. So tomorrow, expires tomorrow. For the $20.5 strike. He has a lot of them. He has 1,750 call options. So total YOLO was about 60K. 60K YOLO on Palantir FDs. We can see here. I'm not sure when he bought these. Here comes another siren. 1 second, guys. Alright, my apologies. So I'm not sure when he bought these, but we can see here he's down 10K just today, down 17.37%. But this was actually when Palantir was pretty red today. So we actually posted an update. Here's the update 2 hours later from when he posted the first one. So here's the update. He went from being down 10K to being up 7.4K. So you see why FDs are so dangerous, right? Because you can have swings like this. You can have, what is this? A 30% swing in 2 hours. Literally went from being down 10K to being up 7.4K. Crazy, crazy stuff. Really risky stuff. I don't recommend anyone do this. Unless you really got the money to just chuck like this. So this is a $20.5 call. What's Palantir? All right, so Palantir is it's at $20.70. We'll just round up. It's a little less than that. So he's barely in the money. He's like 20 cents in the money. So I think there's only one thing to do here, and that is to take profits. Because literally tomorrow, whatever happens tomorrow will determine what happens to these call options. So he could cut now and take his $7,400. And if he doesn't, he could possibly make a lot more if Palantir goes up tomorrow. But I wouldn't even risk it, because if it doesn't go good, if this goes the other way, finishes below $20.50, he's going to be out $65K. And is that worth it? No, it's definitely not worth it. So he's up about 13% here in what, 4 hours? Just take the profit, man. Just take the profit. It's not worth it. And again, don't even do this in the first place. This is craziness. This is absolute ridiculousness. Hey, but I hope it works out. I have a feeling he's going to hold this. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But I personally would sell this, take the profits, take the tendies, move on. So, thank you to you, SSI420. Thank you for posting. Great content here. I really hope this works out for you. I hope Palantir goes up tomorrow. I have Palantir. I hope you sell. But no matter what, please post updates. That's going to be really interesting. I want to see what he ends up doing and what ends up happening. What ends up happening. Okay, part 3. Same guy. SSI 420. He says, I'm definitely a moron. So this is SPY puts. So he's betting against the S&P 500. He has 650 puts on SPY for May 21st, tomorrow, at the $415 strike. This is a $80,000 YOLO. 80K YOLO. What's SPY? So, yeah, okay. Yeah, this wasn't the greatest play. Because now SPY is over 415. Just barely. It's like 415.5. So this barely went in the money, and now he's in the red. And tomorrow, if SPY continues to go up, if we have a green day, he is going to be out 80K. So you see he's up 7,400 on the last one, and he's down 10K on this one. So, you know, net loss of $2,500. Again, guys, don't do stuff like this. Don't do stuff like this. This is very, very dangerous. Usually doesn't go well. Sometimes it does, but it usually doesn't. And then you put yourself in really tough situations like this, where there's no easy thing to do. Like, what do you do here? I mean, I know what I would do. I would cut the losses. Maybe see how tomorrow opens. I mean, I'm assuming he's still holding this, so that's probably what I would do. I would see what happens at 9:30. If the market's looking strong, maybe you can hold. You know what? No. Tomorrow at opening, I just dump this. I just dump this at open, no matter what. If it goes green, he's gonna lose money. And if it goes red, maybe he'll make his money back. So that's probably the best case scenario. If it goes red tomorrow morning, he can dump this, maybe make his money back, get out around even. And if it goes green and this goes further out of the money, then he should just cut the losses. Take your 10K loss, 15K loss, whatever it is. Move on. It's way better than losing 80K. That's absolutely disgusting. Yeah, yes. Don't even do this in the first place. This is not smart. This is not good risk management at all. I don't recommend anyone do this. I don't care how rich you are. Why would you do this? This guy might have a legit gambling problem, like, this guy might need some help. Kind of seems like a degenerate to me. I don't know. This is smarter gambling, not gambling. Well, what he's doing is straight up gambling, but what we do here is smarter gambling, and this is not smarter gambling. This is stupidity. Degeneracy. So, yes. Don't do this in the first place, but if you are in this situation, probably the best thing to do is just dump tomorrow morning, no matter what happens. If it goes green, dump it. If it goes red, dump it. Doesn't matter. This is just way too risky here. All right, we got two more. All right. This one's about Coinbase. This one's by Busted MTG. He says, first post ever. Insert coin here. And it's gone. Wee-hee. And it's gone. I love that episode. It's pretty funny, too. I don't know if you guys played the South Park game, The Stick of Truth. And the banker guy is actually in the game. And if you try to invest money, same thing. He just goes, and it's gone. And then you just lose your money. It's hilarious. Anyway. So, what is this? This is Coinbase call options, 9 of them, for May 21st, tomorrow, at the $300 strike. Okay. This looks like a $4,800 YOLO, around there. $4,800, 4.8K. Yeah, this is not going to work. He's down 99%, 99.4%. Coinbase. Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening. Nothing you can really do here. It's gone. I mean, not totally. He still has like $27. I guess you could cut your losses and take your $27, but yeah, it's gone. It's gone. So, I mean, nothing really to say here other than please manage your risks. Don't invest money you can't afford to lose. Don't YOLO it. Don't chuck it. Because things can go really, really bad. Like this. You don't want to be this guy. You don't want to be the last guy. But you don't want to be this guy either. So, Busted MTG, thank you for posting. Sorry for your loss. Very tough. Not the worst in the world. But still hurts, I know. So, good luck to you in the future. Thanks for posting. Last one. This one's by Asian Kids. He says, YOLO 8K into SPY puts yesterday and sold this morning. Okay. So what this guy did is probably what the other guy should have did. Because well, his SPY puts are for next week, actually. It expires next Friday, May 28th, so it's not the same expiration. But same strike, SPY 415 put options. So this was a one-day swing trade. He YOLO'd 8K into this, and he made over $12,000. So 150% return, over 150% return. So, super Chad move, super Chad move. This is an FD. This was a week out, about a week and a half out when he bought this. And he literally sold. He timed this perfectly. He timed it perfectly because he sold this morning. Probably should have sold it like at 4 o'clock yesterday. That would have been better. But he sold it this morning. Made a nice gain, very fat gain. If he held it through today, that would have been really bad. He probably would have lost everything, or lost all his profit at least. He would have been right back to 8K or even less than that. So, yeah, I wouldn't have done this in the first place, but you see, it does work out sometimes. You just have to know. You have to time it correctly. You have to know when to sell. And you kind of have to get a little lucky. So, yeah, I mean, great job. This is great. I don't recommend the trade to anyone. I recommend you guys don't do this. Don't buy FDs, of course. But if you do, you got to know when to cash out. Got to know when to hit the sell button. He did this perfectly. Not exactly, but almost perfectly. So, one-day trade, 150%. Very nice. Very well executed here. So, congratulations to you, Asian Kids. Appreciate it. Got some big balls there. Huge balls. I salute you. I wouldn't be able to do that. And I think I have a pretty high risk tolerance. This is risk tolerance to a whole nother level. But that's what you get on Wall Street Bets. Got some real apes. Real ape here. So yes, thank you for posting. Congratulations, fat gains there. And good luck to you in the future. And that's the show for today, guys. Went a little over time, but that's alright. I love being here. Love doing this. Hope you guys enjoyed. Alright. Please like the video. Please subscribe. And if you enjoy my content and want to support my channel, please check out my Patreon. Link in the description down below. You apes already know. Diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then.